This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Los Angeles conquers New York in the World Series. Guess who gets named Most Valuable Player? The Boston Celtics goes through its first overtime game this season. And Tito Tonio, the PBA superfan, joins us in studio tonight. All that and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 31st of October. Now, here's our roundup. The Los Angeles Dodgers won their 8th World Series title, defeating the New York Yankees 7-6 in Game 5. Overcoming a 5-0 deficit, the Dodgers rallied back, with Walker Buehler recording the final 3 outs. Key moments included 2 sacrifice flies in the 8th inning by Gavin Lux and Mookie Betts, putting the Dodgers ahead. Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm, and Giancarlo Stanton hit home runs for the Yankees, while Garrett Cole pitched well until the 5th inning. The Dodgers' comeback tied the game at 5 before taking the lead in the 8th. Despite a strong effort from the Yankees, Buehler's pitching secured the victory. This championship ties the Dodgers with the Red Sox and Giants for the 5th most titles in MLB history. Named MVP of the World Series is Dodgers first baseman Freddie Freeman, who, despite entering the series with a sprained ankle, delivered standout performances, including the historic walk-off grand slam in Game 1. Freeman also hit home runs in Games 2, 3, and 4 to make it 6 consecutive World Series games with a homer, a record that dates back to his time with the 2021 champion Atlanta Braves.
By Torres, that's in the corner. The home run turned into a double back at Dodger Stadium. And yeah, Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan literally tries to take his
Mookie Betts, whose real name, Marcus Lynn Betts, formed the initials MLB, is now the only active position player to win 3 World Series rings. He will likely be remembered for his role in securing the go-ahead RBI this morning and for battling with 2 fans for Gleyber Torres' pop fly yesterday. The LA Dodgers will have their victory parade on double-decker buses, 11 a.m. this Friday Pacific Time or 2 a.m. Saturday Philippine Time. In the NBA, Pascal Siakam's clutch 3-pointer with 7.3 seconds left in overtime helped the Indiana Pacers edge the Boston Celtics 135-132. Siakam posted 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists, while Benedict Mathurin led with 30 points off the bench. Despite trailing by 24 points late in the 3rd quarter, Boston tied the game on Jason Tatum's 3-pointer with 14.4 seconds left. Tatum scored a game-high 37 points but missed 13 of his 18 3-point attempts. The loss was Boston's first in 5 games this season. Tyrese Halliburton contributed 17 points and 12 assists for Indiana, which played without center Miles Turner. Meanwhile, the Chicago Bulls showcased resilience, rallying from a 20-point deficit to defeat the Orlando Magic 102-99. The Bulls improved to 3-2, the first time in 2 years that the team got over 500. The Bulls relied on a 3rd-quarter barrage of 7 3-pointers to take the lead as the Magic committed defensive lapses. Patrick Williams' late 3-pointer and a key defensive stop secured the win. Kobe White top-scored with 21 points, while Josh Giddey added 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. Zach LaVine contributed 11 points despite a sore shoulder. Paolo Banchero led Orlando with 31 points. And here are the results from today's NBA calendar. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 31st of October. When we return, we will get to know Tito Tonio, the PBA superfan. So watch out for that when we return right here on The Scorecard. What Filipino does not love basketball? Some people can't even live without it. And some people live for it. One of them is our guest tonight. We have the PBA superfan. Here's Tito Tonio.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Pare, welcome to BNC, my friend.
Thank you
Sige,
so much.
Have a seat. Parang tagal na nating di nagkita.
Kaya nga,
Joke lang, we saw each other last night. Guys, nagkita po kami. Game number 2 sa PBA Governors Cup Final sa Araneta Coliseum. And now you're here in the studio. Thank you so much for the time, man.
Thank you for inviting me. Salamat. Thank you so much, BNC, for having me tonight.
Okay, Tito Tonio, let's get to your origin story. Your friend, Neon Man, was here 3 nights ago.
Yes.
Ngayon, ikaw naman na nandito. Paano ba nagsimula ang fandom mo sa PBA?
Well, actually talaga, fan na ako ng PBA dati pa naman, since high school days. Pero watching the games live, siguro nag-start lang siya nung nagtrabaho na ako.
Okay.
Tapos, I still remember the first live games na napanood ko. It was a San Miguel game.
Okay.
Tapos, yung pangalawa, Powerade versus TNT.
Wow, mga panahon pa yun.
Panahon pa na yun. Tapos, recently, nung nagkatrabaho na ako, naging focus na ako sa career ko. Tapos, nito lang, actually, bumalik yung pagkahilig ko ulit sa panonood ng live games.
Okay.
FIBA World Cup last year. So, doon, si Marcos, di ba si Neon Man, is my friend. Doon na nag-start. Tapos, nagtatrabaho ko sa corporate, HR. Then, inopera niya ako. Sabi niya, bro, baka gusto mong manood ng live games, may free ticket daw siya. Sabi ko, okay, sige, sure.
Okay.
Kasi free ako that time. Tapos nanood ako ng live. Tapos sobrang lapit, as in, patron si ata yung seat. Tapos doon na nagsimula. Ayan. As you can see, yun yung mga panahong Gilas. That was Gilas versus Chinese Taipei. First window.
Oh, si KQ.
KQ, yeah.
Shout out to KQ.
KQ, shout out sa'yo kung nanonood ka. So yun, doon na nagsimula. Tapos All Filipino Cup, halos di na ako uma-absent. Gumagastos na talaga ako. Kumbaga yung pagkahilig ko sa live games, talagang, pati yung asawa ko talaga nagre-reklamo na, manonood ka na naman, yung parang ganon. Pero iba kasi talaga eh. Kahit All Filipino, kasi pagka All Filipino, konti lang yung nanonood minsan.
Okay.
Eh ako gusto ko sa courtside kasi yung excitement na nadadala nun, nakikita mo, naririnig mo yung kwentuhan ng mga players, yung konting trash talking, naririnig mo. Kaya gusto ko sa courtside talaga. Tapos doon na siya nag-start. Yung pagkahilig ko sa panunood, until now na may mga players na rin na nakakilala sa akin, kilala ko sila, yung parang ganun, kaya masaya.
Is it true that since you started your content as Tito Tonio, that you've never missed a PBA game live?
Meron naman, pero bilang lang siguro sa kadiri ko. Pero almost, as in, from All Filipino this year, tapos ngayong Governors Cup, talagang present talaga ako.
As a PBA superfan, pwede ka bang maging, can you play favorites? Meron bang team na yun yung team mo talaga? Or lahat, ini-enjoy mo?
Lahat naman nai-enjoy ko, pero San Miguel talaga kasi
San Miguel
since,
kasi the first one. Okay.
San Miguel, Danny Seagull days, yun talaga. Si Danny I, di ba, San Miguel, yun. Ngayon naman, halos, may mga kilala naman kasi ako, every team na sa PBA. So, medyo safe na tayo sa pagpili sa mga teams. Pero yun, marami na tayong mga nakikilala. So, very thankful din ako na na-invite din ako sa show na to to express yung mga, or i-share sa inyo, yung mga yung mga na-experience ko as a PBA pa na nanonood ng live. Kasi iba talaga yung feeling ng live compared sa nasa TV ka lang sa bahay.
Meron ka bang paboritong player of all time sa PBA?
PBA, Junmar.
Junmar talaga?
Yes, Junmar. Wow.
Okay. Ngayon,
local
Tito Tonio,
local.
Yes. Okay, bakit? Meron bang import of all time?
Import siguro, Justin Brownlee.
Justin Brownlee, okay.
Justin Noypi tayo.
So, with that said, Justin Brownlee, ibig sabihin ba nun na sa Hinebra ka in this final series kontra TNT?
Well, sister company ng San Miguel, yes, of course. Can say. Sa
Okay.
Ginebra tayo ngayon.
Alright, now let's talk about the final series.
Gusto ko yan.
Dehado ang Ginebra ngayon. Down 2-0.
Yes, sir.
What do you think has been the problem so far para sa kupunan ni Coach Tim Cone?
Well, Evers kasi, iba kasi yung from the last semis, di ba? Kontra San Miguel. So
Okay.
ito ngayon, yung atake nila, medyo may nawawala sa tingin ko ngayong sa first 2 games. Kaya down 0-2 sila ngayon. I think ang nawala is yung aggressiveness, especially si Japet Aguilar.
Okay.
Sobrang aggressive niya the past series with San Miguel eh. Tapos yung RHJ na Korea level type of player, yun ang dapat lumabas sa Game 3 bukas.
Okay.
Yes, para
do you feel, Tito Tonyo, na namimiss ng Ginebra si Sistan? Kasi with the departure of Sistan, lahat ng minuto niya napunta kay Japet. So ngayon, siya yung pinakabugbog sa ilalim.
Feeling ko meron. Meron kasi from last season, from last conference sa All Filipino, all Sistan talaga eh. Nandun kasi yung opensa nila eh. Kay
Nag-career
Sistan.
high pa si Sistan nun eh.
Exactly. So, feeling ko may part doon na medyo namimiss siya. Pero ngayon kasi, marami na kasing gunner ang ang Ginebra. May Holt, may si RJ.
Yes,
which
yes.
is talagang kailangang talaga step up this Game 3 na paparating.
Aminado din si Ron J na yung idol niya, si Jason Castro,
Yes.
medyo bumabalik yung laro eh. He's
Iba.
turning back the clock. Okay, eto, before we go to the big board, Tito Tonyo, ano ang magiging adjustment ng Ginebra sa outside shooting ng TNT? Kasi parang napansin ko, hinahayaan si RHJ na tumira. Ayan, na 6 out of 12, 3-pointers.
Yes, exactly.
Ano
So,
adjustment doon?
Siguro, kailangan nilang maagang alisin sa rhythm si RHJ
Okay.
talaga. I mean, first quarter pa lang, make him comfortable na
Pressure him na.
Pressure him na.
Sino ilalagay mo kay RHJ?
Kung akong tatanungin, Holt.
Holt,
Kasi ang ganda ng
okay.
depensa ni Holt sa past
Okay,
series.
okay.
Holt or pwede rin kasi mabilis kasi RHJ man eh.
Ang laki din, haba din eh.
Mahaba, mabilis, matigas. So, Brownlee or si Holt, matik yan, men. So,
Okay.
tingin ko yun talaga kailangan depensa. Pero, we all know Coach Tim Cone is one of the masters in making adjustments sa game. Nakita natin yan. Ginebra, Gilas, Pilipinas, master si Coach Tim. So, I know that he will figure it out bukas sa Game 3.
It's very hard to imagine a Tim Cone team getting swept. All right,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go over here to the big screen because we are going to do one of our favorite segments dito sa The Scorecard. Ito yung tinatawag nating Anton's Alpha List where I give a top 5 sa specific category. And our category, mga kaibigan, for tonight is top 5 PBA players in these PBA Governors Cup Finals. Ibig sabihin po, mga local players po ito kasi obvious naman, the top 2 players are RHJ and Justin Brownlee. So we're gonna focus our attention on the locals sa TNT at sa Barangay Ginebra. Let's start it off with number 5. Here we go. Give it to me. Bam! The Blur, Jason Castro. 38 years old na si Jason Castro. But like I said earlier, he is turning back the clock. He is performing well. Not playing 30 minutes. Mga 24 minutes lang siya naglalaro. But those are 24 impactful minutes. Jason Castro, 8-time PBA champion, still doing it for TNT. Let's go to number 4. Let's see. Show it to me. Woo! Japet Aguilar. Pinag-usapan lang natin kanina, Tito Tonyo.
Yes.
Lahat ng mga minuto ni Sistan napunta sa kanya. He is Ginebra's most important big man and I feel like he can do more para sa kupunan ni Coach Tim Cone. Samahan mo ako dito, Tito Tonyo. Tulungan mo ako. Bigyan mo nga ako ng isang bam dito sa number 3.
Alright, so for the third spot, BAM! Sino yan?
Scott, ano masasabi mo kay Scotty Thompson? Bata mo yan.
Well, maganda yung ginawa niyo ng Game 1. So, Game 2 medyo nag-slow.
Okay.
So, pero feeling ko the third, okay yung spot yung third mo.
Okay, sa third. Sa ngayon. Kasi fluid to eh. Fluid yung listahan natin. Baka next week pwedeng maging number 1 yan. Tignan natin.
Tentative lang naman siya, okay.
Puntahan muna natin ang number 2. Let's go, number 2, baby. Bam! Calvin Oftana, tuwing all Filipino sinasabi nila, kahit si Coach Ronnie Magsanok, the franchise player of TNT. Batang-bata pa, lot of potential, he can shoot the 3, great defender, slasher, grabe ang pinapakita ni Calvin Oftana. But I think he can be even more better in these finals. But I'm very excited, pare. I'm sure hindi
Yeah,
mo
I'm curious.
mahuhulaan kung sino ang number 1
curious sa
ko.
number 1.
Kasi ang gagaling nito eh. Ang gagaling. Pero yung number 1, feeling ko maraming magugulat dito. Give it to me. Number 1, baby. Bam! Stingray! Woo! Ray ng Batak! Bakit? Game number 1, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. First time in the finals, pare. And I think he has burst onto the scene. Tito Tonio, ano masasabi mo sa top 5 players natin sa PBA Finals?
Well, third, agree ako dito.
Okay.
Sa fourth, siguro si Japet, ilalagay ko siya sa number 2.
Wow! Japet number 2.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Because for the series,
Yes,
finals,
this series.
I think Japet is one na really, hindi naman, kasi sa game 2 medyo nag-slow, pero siya sa tingin ko ang pinaka-importanting piece ng Ginebra dito sa finals.
Okay.
So ilalagay ko siya sa number 2.
Okay.
Calvin Optana, kasi nawala siya ng game 2 eh. Siguro I'll put Calvin Optana fourth.
Calvin Optana
I'll
4.
remove Jason Castro for now.
Wow! Aalisin mo si Jason
Yeah,
Castro. Sino yung papasok mo?
Kasi nung game 1, tingin ko isa ito sa mga nag-step up din for, I'll put Aham Nisi here. in five.
Maverick Anisi.
Maverick.
So wait, number 1, are you okay with Ray ng Batak at number 1? Parang
Actually,
nagulat
bro,
ka eh.
Kasi bro, yun talaga yung number 1 ko si Ray eh. Well, talaga kasi, sobra kasi yung impact niya nung, ito dito sa TNT this conference.
Actually, nagulat ako na point guard yung linalaro ni Ray. Kasi may the blur ka eh. Pero
Yes.
siya naglalaro starting point
Bro,
guard.
feeling ko kasi, ito yung player na nawawala sa TNT nung nakaraan,
Yes.
nung All-Filipino.
The missing piece eh, no?
The missing piece talaga to si Ray ng Batak. Saka sobrang comfortable niya sa position niya na ibinigay sa kanya ni Coach Shot. At kahit naman medyo nag-slow siya nung Game 2, makikita mo yung impact niya sa team ng TNT eh. So talagang, I agree sa number 1, pero Japet, I'll put number 2. Optana to number 4. I'll remove Jason Castro. I'll put Aham Nisi here.
Okay. Tito Tonyo, I will agree with that. Agree tayo. At least I'm happy na happy ka sa pick ko sa number 1. Si Stingray, Ray
kasi
ng
kung
Batak.
hindi yan ang inilagay mo, siya ilalagay ko dyan. Seryoso, hindi. No, ano talaga. Pero yun, makikita natin, very exciting game 3 bukas, di ba? Kasi it's, this is, I think, the game that will determine the series.
Yeah, I agree. But again, I cannot imagine na masisweep yung Ginebra. But it is a must-win para sa akin na dapat yun yung mindset ng Ginebra bukas.
Yes, dapat
Alright,
yan.
sa lahat ng mga Ginebra fans na nanonood, Tito Tonyo, ano message mo sa kanila? Rally them to support Ginebra tomorrow night in a must-win situation para sa iyong kupunan.
Well, of course, sa NSD dyan, sa lahat ng mga Cubs, suporta natin ang Ginebra. Of course, hindi pa naman tapos ang series. Ang series ay 4 na panalo, hindi 2 lang. So yun, supportan, patuloy yung pagsuporta guys. At yun, mabuhay tayo lahat.
Prediction mo, bago tayo magtapos. Prediction.
Ginebra, Game 3.
Hindi, for the whole series, Ginebra.
It will be a 6 game.
6 games?
No
Sino
more
man
than
nanalo?
Ginebra.
Ginebra in 6, so isi-sweep nila yung next 4.
The next 4, yeah.
Wow, you heard it. Tito Tonyo here on the scorecard with his fearless forecast. It will be 4-2 Ginebra. I'll see you there tomorrow, my friend.
See you tomorrow.
All
See you
right.
tomorrow, brother.
When the scorecard returns, be sure to keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. We'll break down the upcoming matchups to deliver key insights that might just give you the edge that you need to stay ahead of the game. It's Game 3 of the PBA Governors Cup Finals tomorrow, November 1, 7:30 p.m. at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. TNT Tropang Giga holds a commanding 2-0 lead over Barangay Ginebra San Miguel and is now on the cusp of defending their title. TNT's relentless defense and effective ball movement dismantled Ginebra, securing a 96-84 victory. Despite Ginebra's strong 21-11 start, TNT quickly regrouped with Coach Shot Reyes' squad, keeping Ginebra's offense off balance and neutralizing key player Justin Brownlee. Brownlee was held to 19 points, far below his usual output, with TNT's defense anchored by Ronde Hollis Jefferson, who also posted a stellar 37 points and 13 rebounds. Coach Shot Reyes credited TNT's patience and ball sharing, which outpaced Ginebra's typical ball movement, recording a 27-18 edge in assists. TNT's shooting from beyond the arc continued to be a decisive factor. The Tropang Giga hit 14 three-pointers to Ginebra's 7, with Hollis Jefferson sinking 6 from deep. Hollis Jefferson noted how past defensive tactics have only fueled his outside shooting improvement. Veteran guard Jason Castro was instrumental off the bench, adding 9 points and 7 assists. His poise in the two-man game with Hollis Jefferson has posed a challenge for Ginebra's defense as they continue to hunt mismatches. For Ginebra, Justin Brownlee's scoring will be key, but equally important is the support from players like Scotty Thompson, who added 18 points in Game 2 to shift the series. Ginebra must match TNT's energy and find an answer to their outside shooting. As Game 3 approaches, can Ginebra crack TNT's defenses and regain control? That is the question. All eyes will be on the Smart Araneta Coliseum this Friday. Will TNT extend their lead to a seemingly insurmountable 3-0? Or will Ginebra rally? Buckle up, PBA fans. Game 3 is set to be a thriller. We have just received word that, after careful consideration, Yao Ming, Houston Rockets legend and recently head of the Chinese Basketball Association, has quit the chairmanship of the CBA after 7 years on the job. He is said to be replaced by Gu Zhenming. It is unclear if the said Gu Zhenming is the same as the artist and film director known for his film about the 1989 Tiananmen Massacre. Before we go, think on this. From Rafael Nadal, whose nearly 2 decades in the top 10 are the least of his legacy to tennis. Nadal said, "Strive for what you want, but never lose your essence." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again here tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Billionaryo News Channel. My name is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, good night, and happy Halloween.